Isomers Laboratories is from Toronto, Canada. We're cosmetic chemists and we're scientists. So our formulations are proven and they're built on science and technology. As a cosmetic chemist for Isomers Laboratories, Isomers Laboratories is from Toronto, Canada. We're cosmetic chemists and we're scientists. So our formulations are proven and they're built on Isomers Laboratories is from Toronto, Canada. We're cosmetic chemists and we're scientists. So our formulations are proven and they're built on science and technology. As a cosmetic chemist for Isomers Laboratories, we have over 30 years experience in formulating, in understanding the skin and the different needs of the skin, from acne to aging to pigmentation. Everything that we do at Isomers Laboratories is done in-house. So we are the formulators and the inventors. We do the packaging, we do the labeling. So everything is 100% under our control. Nothing is farmed out. That's very important because it ensures that our formulations and the ingredients are the best, that the formulas are followed to the highest standards, that everything is done for efficacy and performance and safety. Our formulations are very gentle and effective at helping to reduce the visibility of pores, deal with the buildup of sebum, and really clean out that skin so you're going to get that beautiful, perfect complexion. If you have pigmentation issues, we have formulations that are going to target pigmentation, even out that skin tone. We also have formulations to protect you from dryness, dehydration, visible signs of aging, and yes, to even help you look your absolute best at any age. So welcome everybody to Isomers Skincare. We look forward to this journey together. Hey everyone, it's Manuela Marcheggiani from Isomers Skincare. Today I want to share all the benefits of directly shopping with us through isomers.ca. Everything we do is done in our lab, from formulation to packaging to shipping. This allows us to ensure that our formulas are produced following all the correct standards and that everything is executed at the highest efficacy, performance, and most importantly, safety. We offer free shipping on Canadian and American orders over 100. Our products are priced in Canadian dollars, which means our US and European customers get more value after exchange rates. If you're shopping outside of Canada, you won't have to pay any taxes or duties. Isomers has a rewards program that you can join for free. Earn points on every purchase, product review, photo submission, and much more. These points can be redeemed for discounts off future orders. Plus, get first access to exclusive promos and offers. Shop isomers.ca for clinically proven, science-based skincare, direct from our lab to you. Hello everyone, welcome to Isomers TV. I am your host, Manuela Marcheggiani from Isomers Skincare, and my co-host is
Patricia, registered practical nurse and Isomers employee for over 20 years.
my right and left hand. She is my partner in crime at everything Isomers Skincare. Today, welcome, and thank you so much for tuning in. We really appreciate it. We love being here, and we love doing this duo.
Yeah.
Co-hosting.
And we love interacting, so if you have questions, comments, feedback, leave it in the comments for us. You know we're going to get to you.
Oh, we will. And some of the ones we'll get directly and we'll be able to reply right away quickly, and some other ones we'll actually do videos with content to explain things, to flush things out, so we can get as in-depth as you like.
So this is why I love our customers, because I'm not going to say that you challenge us. Well, maybe a little bit of a challenge, but you ask us really great questions or give really good comments, and you do your own research and you come to us with that. And we love looking into further. Oh, okay. Because we can't know everything. We try, but we can't. So that's why I love our customers. I don't want to say it's a challenge. It's in a good way, in a really good way.
No, I love it because it proved to me 30 years ago, 25 years ago, that my hunch was right. Because when we first started doing this, and especially doing TV or TV shopping, I was told over and over again, don't get into the science, don't get into the information. She doesn't want to hear it. The other part was, it goes way over her head. And I got really insulted thinking, wait a minute, she's me. You know, we're the same.
She's me.
She's you. She's we want information, because how do we make decisions if we're not given information? And then they just want us to blindly believe some marketing story. So I love it that you ask the questions, because it shows that you're thinking, you're being proactive, that you're curious. Curiosity brings growth, and growth brings better decisions for yourself.
Absolutely.
Speaking of growth, so that segue, we're going to talk about hair care.
Oh, my favorite are Revive Hair Care Essentials. 3 pieces, full-size shampoo, full-size conditioner, full-size hair mask. $49, that's 49 Canadian dollars, so that'll be great on your US dollar. Value of 75, so there is quite a bit of savings there. Absolutely. And this is, full 8-ounce bottles. It's going to give you a few months worth of use, so it's definitely going to make it affordable for you. But the technology, and that's where she's the expert. She's going to tell you about the technology, and then I'll tell you why I love it.
Okay, that's fair enough. So don't look at the 6 pieces here as one kit. This is going to be, we're going to talk about Gray Gone in a minute. So this is our Gray Gone trio for the gray hair,
This
for the
has
gray
become
hair.
a fan favorite, really quickly.
Very
really quickly became a fan favorite.
Because it works,
Yeah.
and especially when you get older and you start to lose the pigment and the hair
But
becomes
not only
brittle.
when you get older. There are people that I know in their 20s, mid-20s, that are having gray hair. And
that cortisol goes up, the stress level goes up.
Yes. So, maybe they don't like the salt, pepper, or the gray look that is kind of in. Not everybody likes it.
And it
right?
also
So-
weakens your hair, and this also helps with fallout. It
Yeah.
helps stimulate the growth. We're not going to say it's a growth just for legal reasons, but if
It's
your
there to
hair is
support it.
it's going to support it. It's going to keep more than you're going to lose, I think.
Okay, so tell us why. I know why I love it, but tell us why they should love it. The Revive Hair Care Essentials.
Okay, so the Revive Hair Care Essentials, this is an important kit to put together and to understand, because everybody thinks we know how to wash our hair. We actually don't know how to wash our hair. We wash our hair incorrectly, because we're actually washing our hair. We should be washing our scalp. This is all about the scalp. This is all about getting into the scalp. So we're going to show you first of all, we're going to show you some before and afters to show you why this is important. There we go. There's the video. We were looking for a video earlier. So what you're getting here is you're getting a system that helps you be successful with your hair. So if your hair is dry, if it's a flyaway, if it's not behaving properly, if you notice your hair breaks and it's not growing properly, there are things that you are doing at home that are incorrect that you need to actually change. And we now know this in practice, in science. So the Revive shampoo is a hydrating shampoo. Now you have to think about your hair as a sieve. Your hair is very porous. Everything falls out of your hair. So you want to cleanse your hair properly. We want to cleanse the scalp. Let me talk about it. You want to be able to put enough shampoo into that scalp area and massage it right into the scalp. Get in there and do your scalp and really spread that. Don't dilute your shampoo.
So that's really about stimulation then, right?
It's stimulating.
If you're massaging, it's stimulating.
Stimulating and cleaning. So when you're getting in there, use the pads of your hands. Sometimes you can use your nails a little bit, but get in there all the way through the scalp. Also go underneath and behind. So you do your entire scalp. Do all of your scalp. Massage it, stimulate it. That's how you have to cleanse your hair. Use enough shampoo. Don't be sparingly, don't use too much shampoo. Use enough that it spreads, but scrub it in. Don't dilute it. It will dilute naturally as you start adding water to your hair, as you start rinsing it through. Once you've done that, now why is this important? This is important because it's going to clean your scalp, it's going to help with the exfoliation, it's going to help with the oils, and it's going to clean your hair. It cleans your hair by design. A lot of people focus on washing their hair, they never really reach their scalp.
And that's, the scalp is where all the buildup happens, where some of the buildup happens, right? Because we put hair product in and we don't realize how much actually goes onto our scalp, especially an aerosol hairspray, right? You spray it, and where does it land? It lands in your scalp just as much as your hair. So we have to be aware that we're cleansing it properly.
And you have to think of your scalp as like your skin. So you really want to be able to get in there and clean it. If you're just you know, washing your hair and not your scalp, you still have a dirty scalp. You're going to have the buildup. That's going to cause like, it just suffocates. You're going to suffocate your hair growth. You're going to suffocate the integrity of your hair. So we have the Revive. Now the Revive uses extremophile technology. This is going to bring in the moisture. This is going to bring in all the elements that you need and clean your hair. So you can start out with hair that looks like this. How do we get the hair to start behaving? Now this is normal hair. When you're washing it with a shampoo and conditioner and you're not washing it properly, what happens is your hair is very porous. Everything falls out of your hair. It dries just like your skin. Imagine washing your skin, not putting a moisturizer on, not putting a sealant on. You're going to end up with dry skin, right? Here your hair, now this hair is actually sleek. Why? This is what happens. The Revive shampoo is going to clean the hair. When you put on the Revive conditioner, and with your conditioner, if you have long hair like mine, you should be running out of your shampoo and conditioner at the same time. If you have short hair, you're going to run out of your shampoo first because you don't need as much conditioner, because conditioner should be from the mid of your hair down. Not your scalp. You don't condition your scalp. Your scalp is fine. Leave your scalp alone now. You've cleansed your hair, you've cleansed your scalp with the shampoo. With the conditioner, I put a big dollop, and I start from here and I go all the way down to the ends. I think
it's important to remember that when you are putting conditioner in your hair, wring it out as much as you can, because conditioner can't stick to hair that is wet. It can better adhere to hair that is really wrung out and it's not sopping wet.
Right.
So that's when you should be working in your conditioner.
Right, so kind of after you shampoo, wring your hair out, try to get as much water as you can, but don't pull your hair. Be gentle with your hair. You don't want to tear it. You don't want to rip it, right? Put your conditioner on, this conditioner. This now has building blocks in it. This conditioner is going to go in, and where you have the flyaway, where you have this kind of before, your follicle, your hair shaft is open, this actually helps close it and seal it. That's the conditioner. So it's put the moisture in, and then we're going to seal it in. So this is how we get this change to this straighter, clearer, firmer hair that now has more integrity, and now it has volume as well. It's not dried out. It's not in a sieve condition, right? Now it has moisture. But if you leave it like this, right? So you come out of the shower, you've rinsed and rinsed, and rinse well. You want to rinse well. But you now don't add in a leave-in treatment, your hair will become flyaway. It will break. It will become brittle. So that's why your hair is not growing. That's why your hair doesn't have style. That's why your hair doesn't have integrity. So what we do is we put in the Power Bond. So this is the Grand Repair Power Bonding Mask. I take about a quarter size, maybe 2 quarters, and I rub it in, and then I brush it in my hair, and I use that before I blow dry or set my hair. This is very important because we're going to put moisture back into the hair. We're going to seal the hair. We're going to protect the hair. We're going to prevent it from breaking, right? You want to distribute that properly in your hair, and it doesn't weigh your hair down. This is a very important step because it is going to take your hair, and I want to show you. This is what the hair looks like in the before. This is after, and is this the video? There we go. You see this video. The hair here is porous. It basically is like a sieve. It's losing moisture constantly. It becomes more and more straw-like all day long. So there is a difference between cheap shampoos and bad hair care routine versus a professional quality shampoo and the proper hair care routine. The proper hair care routine is you wash your scalp, you condition your hair from the mid down, and you rinse that all out, and then you put in a leave-in mask. One other thing you can add, if you have very, very, very bad ends, you can put a little bit of oil. So we have a hair oil, a Moroccan oil. You can put that in. Again, use a good quality, use very, very little. You don't want to weigh your hair down.
Right. Now, Manuela, how often would you suggest that they use the hair mask? Like for me, myself, and I mean, I do some good hair care practices. I follow the 80-20 rule. I wash my hair way too much. But if I didn't have this, you would be able to tell. So I do use this daily because I do heat treatments like straightening or curling on a daily basis. So I use this daily to help protect and seal in my hair. And I find that it has really, truly saved my hair from looking old and raggedy and I come from a long line of people with thinning hair. You know, my mother, my brother, my grandma, like just a long line of thinning hair. This system, once I started using it, the volume, the texture, the color, even the color, because, you know, I do color it. As a nurse, I should know better, but I like the color. So it just has saved my hair in that respect. So people actually make comments like, wow, it doesn't really look like you color your hair because it looks so healthy. What do you do? And I say, well, this is what I do, and this is how I wash my hair, and this is how I seal my hair.
It's true that we wash our hair probably too much and incorrectly. So the rule is, if you're doing it properly, and I know a lot of people think this is gross, but if you're doing it properly, you should be washing your hair every third day. Washing your scalp. You should be shampooing and conditioning every third day. But every day, you brush out your hair, you put in a little bit of the mask, a little bit of the treatment. You can put that conditioner back in. Just like every day, you're going to put moisturizer on or sunscreen on. Your hair is like fabric. It does become drier. It is a sieve. It is going to lose that moisture. And if you want your hair, see, a lot of time when you're washing your hair or when you're seeing the hair fall out, you're thinking, my hair is falling out. Many times it's not your hair falling out at all. What it is your hair breaking. There's breakage. So wherever you have the breakage, that's where you need to actually support your hair. So a lot of times we're doing the wrong activity for the longer, stronger hair. So you see,
I love this.
Yeah.
I love this. I mean, you can see just from using it on a regular basis, limp, dry, no life.
Losing all its moisture, losing all its integrity, drying out.
Not well put
drying
together.
out on the vine.
Yeah, not well put together. And then this is just not being styled. She styled it the exact same way, but it has that volume, it has the moisture, it looks well put together. I mean, just by her hair, she looks younger.
Younger, fresher, the hair is more robust. This mask, which is really great, is a holding mask. It's a moisturizing mask. It's going to help give you that hold. It's going to help give you that shine. It's going to help give you that manageability. What we mean by hold is, if we went and curled this hair, this would fall out immediately. There's nothing holding it together. There's no memory, if you will.
There's no structure. It's not a strong structure, right? It's not like a pillar. Right?
Here, you put it in a style, it'll last all day. This is it doesn't fall out. So your hair is going to have more bounce and more buoyancy. Here too, again, we look at the hair where, look at how big, and her hair just gets frizzier and frizzier as the day goes on. Same period of time, and the hair is not frizzy. It's actually under control. It's got the moisture in it. So think about this. You wash your hair, you wash your scalp, you use your shampoo, you use your conditioner, you're drying your hair. Your hair looks great right out of the bathroom, but as the day goes on, what happens? It expands, it dries out, it changes. Why? Because it doesn't have the sealant, it doesn't have the strength, it doesn't have the protectant. And this is going to be for UV, for heat, for hold. This is something that also helps bind that hair to give it integrity. I love it. I love the three-piece system. This is how we use it. So you have some stories.
I do. One, hold on. I'm gonna revert back.
Okay.
But do you remember when we used to call our conditioner Behave Conditioner?
Yes, behave.
This is exactly
behave.
what it does. It makes your hair behave. Because when you're in a rush or you try to get ready for work or out the door or to a party or something, you need your hair to listen to you. So I loved when we had it Behave. You know, for other reasons. We called it Revive, which is still very, very correct for the product because it does revive.
Well, it has the revive. It has the immortal technology in it. That's a moisturizing technology. That's a conditioning technology. The behave was along the lines of having that control in your hair, putting that moisture back into your hair, and having that structure and support that you want from the mid-hair down. Because we want our hair to behave. We want our hair to be under control. We don't want our hair to break off and to be fly away.
No.
So this is a strengthening.
So, quick little story. You know, I'm on Instagram and this one ad just got me. I don't know why. You know, I should know better, but I don't. So I used this very expensive hair care system, and it was very much like, you know, your cleanse, your shampoo, your conditioner, your mask. You use it on a regular, however you wash your hair. And I was using it. It promised hair growth, and I was like, it's not growing. It's, you know, there's nothing changing. I went back to this Revive series with the mask. And within a week, people were like, did you change your hair color? Your hair, did you cut it? Did you change it? Did you get it done?
Change your style?
And I'm like, nope, nothing. But it was this that brought my hair and the color and everything else about it back to life.
So it can bring your hair back to life. We over-process our hair.
Yes.
There is something we can do. It really pays to get the right shampoo and conditioner and leave-in treatment.
At $49 for this set.
Steal.
Because I paid almost $200, I think, for this set.
For a whole,
For
well,
a
because
set that,
the curiosity
promised and it didn't deliver. And sometimes we have to feed our curiosity.
You have to, because
You know?
even us doing research, if someone comes along and says, I've got, you know, this, you know, eye of newt, wing of bat, it's going to do this, this, and that. We're like, I got to look into that. Because part of being a scientist or doing research is actually doing the research. You've got to go in.
Trial and error.
Trial and error, you got to see it. And you learn from it. You also learn that a lot of stuff is science fiction, not science fact. So we want to stay in the facts, and we want to stay with something that's actually working and is good for you, but also exhibits extreme value. So that is our 3-piece hair essentials trio.
And remember to use it all year long, because summer you're subject to the UV stress and AC. Winter, if you're in a colder climate, we're subject to the cold, dry harshness of winter, and then the heat, the forced heat really changes your hair. So remember to use it all year long. You can use it anytime. You can't make a mistake.
You can't make a mistake. The only mistake you can make is not using the leave-in conditioner.
Yeah.
You want to do the leave-in treatment, especially if you're blow drying, you're straight ironing, you're going out, you have flyaway. You need to put that moisture back into your hair. And this is an important step we're missing. And if you buy really cheap drugstore product, it doesn't give you the same payout. The formulas are not the same. There is a difference in the level of hair care. And considering I recommend every 3 days that you're washing your hair and scalp and conditioning, then every day just put a little bit of that back in, revive your hair. Maybe you want to mist it a little bit, and then put the conditioner in, and then do your styling. So that's going to help. So let's move on to part 2. Grey Gone! Yay! Grey Gone. I love Grey Gone. This is the Grey Gone Trio. It is $165 value that we're offering for $99. These are both Canadian prices. So this is actually going to be with your credit card if you're from the US. It's going to do all the conversions for you. So you're going to get a much favorable rate on it. So you don't have to worry about the exchange. What is Grey Gone? Grey Gone is serum formulation designed to target the graying of the hair. So as we get older, our hair loses melanin and pigment. Our hair becomes a little bit more brittle. This is all part of the aging. A lot of it has to do with the stress. So you have hair that is salt and pepper. What do people do? Usually it shows that you're getting older or you have a lot of stress, right? What Grey Gone does is it gets into the hair, into the follicle, and it starts to activate, reignite, awaken the melanin, so it helps to return your melanin, turn that back on, your own color. No, you don't choose a color. This is not a tint. This is not a dye.
Yeah.
This is a stimulant. This is technology.
I think it's really important to really drive that point, because I do get questions, you know, what color is my hair going to turn after I start using it? And it's going to be the color of your natural hair. It's not a tint, like she said, it's not a dye. It's just going to help restore the natural color of your hair.
Right. And if we take a bit of a closer look, you see the salt and pepper here. So you see basically a lot of white or gray. So there's zero. Just think of this as a straw with no pigment in it. These are pigmented. Here, you can start seeing where the pigment is coming in, you see? So it's not quite dark yet, it's in transition. So this will help to, there's a process. It goes from 0, 50% to 100%. So it is a 3-month process. Hair has a 3-pronged life stage. It goes through 3 stages, but you don't know what stage your hair is at any given time because all 3 are happening at the same time. So this one could be in stage 1, that's in stage 2, that's in stage 3, we don't know, right? So that's why a 3-month treatment, hence the 3 bottles, is the right way of doing it. So what can we show you here? Here is untreated hair, so this would be the gray hair. This is treated. So what's the difference? The difference is the core. You see here the core is hollow, so light goes through. Your eye doesn't see any pigment, it just sees light. That registers gray. When the core is now filled in, it registers a color, whatever color your hair is. If it's dark brown, if it's black, if it's red, if it's whatever color.
Interesting that you say red because I did have a great conversation with a customer that used Graygon. She's a redhead. Now you can imagine that that's going to be harder to come back, right? And she did say it took her 8 months, but she restored her hair fully back to red. So if you do keep on it, this is why we give you the 3 bottles at this great price. We want you to use it for a minimum of 3 months. If you use it for a month and you don't see all the results you're expecting, that's because you have to use it for a little bit longer.
You do. It should be 3 months.
And she was very, very diligent. So she went from using it 8 months every day, twice a day, and then she just scaled back because then it was restored, and then you just do your maintenance.
Yeah.
And you always need maintenance, right?
Well, yeah, because your hair is growing, right? Hopefully, using the shampoo and conditioner, your hair is growing and it's healthy and it's strong and it's long, and now we can work on the pigment as well to be able to help maintain it. I just realized I have something that we can, if I have time, another time or when we can. My mom is turning 96 this month.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah,
That's
and,
right.
and she is gray, except from her scalp to the first inch of her hair is now almost dark brown because she's been using the Graygon. So it's kind of like we were doing it for fun because she still wants to preen, she still has that. So we take care of her, but we're watching her hair change color.
Wow.
We're watching her hair at 96. The melanin, the pigment is coming back. I think that's phenomenal because I think that is a testament to the science. It's a testament to how it interacts. One of the things that we can also show you, so we're showing you, it's about a 30% reduction after a month. So that is optimal because, as we say, there are 3 stages of the hair. So at 30% a month, more than that is almost impossible and useless. Because it's going to fall out. It's in a different growth stage or it's a different reception stage. But the way Graygon works is it targets the 2 main factors of the graying process. This is, literally stress in the environment, right? The decrease in the melanin production because of age or stress or UV. There's things that we've done if we're not nourishing our scalp properly, if we're not cleansing our scalp properly, if we're not taking care of our hair, we don't have, if our nutrition has changed under stress, that's also going to affect. So this is going to stimulate. You see how it circles around the hair follicle, and it's going to transfer in. So as your hair grows out or it starts to impregnate the hair itself, you start to see that color come through. This is really great. It's easy to use. Use it once a day. Use it on a bit of a damp scalp. Put it into your scalp as well. Massage it in. There's no alcohol. There's no fragrances.
I just have to say, I've been here for over 20 years and listening and learning, to both Manuela and Darish. And the technology still floors me. Like, it still gets me. Like, I've seen this video 150 times, I don't know. And I'm looking at it differently now because I picked up something else. And this is why we keep coming back and we post the videos on YouTube so you can go back to it, because you're going to pick something else up from it. You're going to say, didn't click yesterday, but you know what? 2 weeks later, 2 days later, the 5th time I watched it, it clicked.
Yes.
Now I get it.
Yeah.
You know, and that's why it's important for us to keep these videos alive for you. So we do them live. You can watch them again and again and again. And if you have questions on the previous ones, you can always reach out to us directly.
Absolutely.
Reach out to us on this one. And like Manuela said, if we can do a post about, we like doing posts as answers.
Mm-hmm.
We do, because it's engaging. Because if you have the question, chances are there's 10 other people who have the same question.
Absolutely,
Right?
absolutely. And we're all learning, and sometimes you're right. You know, it's just, today's not the day for me to learn this thing, and I learn it, you know, next Wednesday at 2 o'clock. We don't know
Yep.
why. We all have our own
Yep.
time that we actually start receiving information that works for us. So we hope that this has been helpful. We've had fun doing this.
A lot of fun, a lot of fun. And you know, people do keep coming back to this. It became a fan favorite very quickly. I'm going to say in 3 months it did because it works. It actually gives you what it tells you it's going to give you.
Yeah.
You know, the other thing I wanted to mention about this whole thing is that, you know, I'm a nurse injector as well. So I do PRP hair therapy. So for people with hair loss, restoring their hair, thinning hair. So you can do PRP, but they always say you need a good hair care system
Absolutely.
before, during, and after. It's not just about the injection. It's not just about that injection. You have to follow up with something. You have to do the maintenance. And I think you had mentioned this in a previous episode where you said, you know, you can do the surgery, you know, I think we're talking about lipolysis. You can do the surgery, you can remove the fat, but what else are you doing after that? You can't just walk away and forget what you've done. Now you have to take care of what you've done, right? So even if you do things like PRP hair therapy, if you do hair transplants, you still need to follow these routines for your daily maintenance.
Absolutely. You know, it's as she's speaking, I'm thinking of gardening, and I'm thinking of sand. We don't, you know, you can water something all day long, but if you've actually potted it or if the soil is just sand, there's no nutrients, there's no base there, all that water is not going to do anything. It still
Yeah.
requires a good base. It still requires fertilized soil, robust soil with nutrients. This is what we're talking about. If you are to do a PRP, that is a treatment that stimulates many, many things. It's done, you go home. What are you doing every day between those treatments? That's the nutrients, that's the routine, that's the building blocks. You know, this is where you get the success. Everything is a little bit of a journey every single day you can do it. It doesn't take long once you're on the right routine with the right tools. We make a lot of mistakes. We hope that, we make a lot of mistakes as people. And we hope that from Isomers Laboratories that our knowledge, our insight is helpful, it brings you that info, that
We've
insight.
also always been a solutions-based system, a solutions-based company. So you see a problem, so we can not only address the current problem, but clean up the mistakes that we made up in the
We
past
see
year.
so
Maybe
many.
we damaged our hair and we just over-processed it. It happens.
Oh,
We
yeah.
do it. You know, we make decisions. This is going to help to clean up those mistakes. And you can go, it's like going back in time and fixing what you did.
Yep, it's never too late with
amazing.
Isomers.
Yeah.
Yeah, with our science.
Thank you. Thank you, everybody. We'll see you again. Take care.
Bye-bye.